Hi, I'm Janine Knight, and I am the Virtual Content Specialist for kindergarten through grade 2 students with disabilities in science. This is video 1 in a series of 3 videos covering the topic of cooperative learning groups. Cooperative learning strategies have been developed to help children overcome educational barriers by improving skills in their social emotional learning. Active engagement in small groups. Active engagement is critical to academic success. Utilizing cooperative, technology supported strategies for small group learning increases student engagement and supports struggling students with comprehension through peer assisted and peer mediated learning experiences. Cooperative learning comprises of academic and social learning experiences within the classroom, where students are taught to complete tasks as a collective group towards a common goal. In cooperative learning, students work together, think together, and plan together using a variety of group structures designed along an instructional path. Cooperative learning is said to promote positive interpersonal relations, produce motivation to learn, and enhance self esteem. So, this evidence based practice has quite a few different examples. These are just 3 that I'm highlighting for the sake of this presentation, and then I will be focusing on just one as we move forward. So, some examples of cooperative teaching strategies. One is the JIGSAW small group. So, in the JIGSAW, you have home groups, then those home groups move to expert groups where they bring their specific focus to a common task or problem. They work together in their expert groups, come back to a home group, and share and present to their home group the information they learned in their expert group. This is useful in that it helps to get students engaged with one another and hold them accountable for their learning. It is truly cooperative in that every student needs to put work in so that all group members become informed on the topics. This can be used across content areas and with a variety of topics, allowing students to become the teachers. Then we have the think, pair, share routine, also known as turn and talk. So in think, pair, share, you give the students some think time as a whole group. They come together and turn talk to their partner to discuss their responses and what they were thinking. And then they come back to the whole group discussion and they share their responses with the class. And this is a useful cooperative learning strategy because it engages all students in their learning and it can be done quickly during almost any lesson. Lastly, we have the carousel strategy. So the carousel technique this is an example for brainstorming, but you can use carousel for many different parts of your lesson. There are different pieces of chart paper either around the room or on the tables, and each group has their own color pencil or pen or marker, and they go around to each topic. They have to read the answer that's already written by another group, and together through discussion come up with a new answer to add on to what the other group has asked. So they go around the carousel and they each get exposed to the different topics. And this strategy is useful because it causes students to work together in their groups, but also within the whole class. Students have to ensure they are reading what other students wrote and coming up with new ideas rather than copying what is already there. It helps to hold all students accountable because they have to write their ideas down and help their group members who are struggling to come up with something to write down. So again, it's very peer driven. So I am going to focus on Unit 4, Day 107, Grade 1 lesson. And the unit title is Sun, Moon, and Stars. And the unit focus question is, how did the sun, the moon, the stars appear to change position in the sky? For this lesson, the independent work is 4 questions that each student would have to answer based on this video. This video is a bit long. It covers 2 different topics, solstice and equinox, and I thought it would be a good idea to break this down into smaller groups and create a jigsaw learning experience for the students rather than have each student work independently and answer each question. I feel that for struggling students to be given so much information with 4 questions to answer, it may cause some challenges with comprehending the information presented in the video. We're discussing it and listening to their peers as well as getting some assistance from their peers. Struggling students will be able to be a part of a larger experience throughout this lesson. Solstice will be broken up into 2 groups, and equinox will be broken up into 2 groups. And just to get an idea of what this lesson is about, I have to play it for you.
Solstices and equinox. In a year there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each season lasts 3 months. The seasons occurs in a cycle: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Again spring starts.
Moving on, I thought it would be easier for students to comprehend if this was broken down into smaller chunks and given peer assistance. To harness the power of cooperative learning as a tool for building empathy, teachers should adopt a specific strategy, a best practice that works for them and their students. And I have adopted jigsaw learning strategy as a best practice in order to boost student engagement and increase empathy among the students.